You gotta read the signs like, I don't wanna get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on, you don't usually talk to me like this. Why are you talking to me like this now?
All right, we got Cameron supporting Shannon Sharpe through his lawsuit with Tony Busby. Let's see what Cam had to say on the show today. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
But the first thing I took from this when I heard it was, look, he was living in California and moved to Nevada. She moved from California to Nevada too. So if somebody's being abusive to you in one state, why would you move to the next state with the same who's abusing you? I don't know. Me personally, I found the red flag with that personally. And then the next thing is this sex tape that's supposedly coming out. Shannon said, put the whole 30 minutes out or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess there's some part in there for 30 seconds because Unc brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's gonna release 30 seconds of it. Whatever that 30 seconds is must be nasty and violent and fucked up. If you don't wanna put the whole 10 minutes and you reducing it to that 30, it must have been WWE in that joint. Elbow off the top of the bed, off the thrower against the dresser. You white little bitch, come here, suck big black dick. You talking about you want dick? I get that part, I get it. Cause I tell white bitches you want that dick, but it's consensual, they agree. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've been doing this in a different realm from him. I never made it as a professional athlete. I've been out here shaking and juggling these bitches since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when a bitch try to bait me in a text message to say some dumb shit. I ain't writing it back, you right, and I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Then you gotta know, see, that's the fucked up thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. You gotta read the signs like, I don't wanna get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on, you don't usually talk to me like this. Why are you talking to me like this now? Yo, I'm gonna hit you back. Boom. And then you know, when shit ain't right, you be like, when you answer the phone, they be like, hello, hello, hello? They setting up. Oh, I can hear you now. They done set the call up. You gotta read all these signs, bro. And you gotta think about this, right? This is why, and a lot of people are called this Uncle Tom, and he don't like black people, or this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. This is why Stephen A. don't get into no shit like this. And I'm gonna say none of us is above it, knock on wood, but he knows he works for Disney. When you work for Disney, a sex tape can't be coming out like this. You can't be admitting that, 30 seconds of this shit was kind of rough. I'm letting y'all know, shit get a little wild. But didn't he like 30 seconds get what? Yo, this Mickey Mouse in there. What you mean 30 seconds get wild? I think that Disney's getting a little more lenient because of shit like Pat McAfee. Cursing at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Not just that, Shannon had a little sex tape that he admitted to, nothing visual, just vocal. So I think it's a little more lenient, and I hope that Disney does keep him. I'm rooting for him because I do believe this is a shakedown. But when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy.
Well, it looks like Shannon has rung the black male celebrity bell, and a lot of these guys are coming out to support him. In my video earlier with Joe Budden, I think Joe Budden is in support of Shannon Sharpe, and you see Cameron is doing the same. A lot of people feel like this is a shakedown. I saw DJ Academics, he was breaking down some texts where it looked like she asked him for a cash app, and at one point it seemed like Shannon offered to get her a boob job. Also, you heard Cameron mention the fact that she basically moved to be closer to Shannon. And so you add that to the very freaky and nasty text messages where she's speaking about being tied up and hog-tied and black babies and abused. She told Shannon, that's what I want, to be exact. And so it's going to be a very interesting case where we see some people trying to figure out whether or not this is consensual. But I can still understand a lot of people feeling like this is a shakedown, especially with her attorney being Tony Busby and some of his unethical methods when it comes to representing his clients. And so first you had Jay-Z countersuing him for the lawsuit he brought against him for defamation. And now you see Shannon Sharpe preparing to do the same thing. He's going to sue for defamation as well. And I also do agree with Cameron when it comes to what he said about Disney being a little more lenient. And I've been watching a lot of these Disney shows now, and all of a sudden Disney is putting out mature rated content, blood, violence and things of that nature. So to me, that's even leaking into, you see people having these situations and ESPN is not immediately firing them. Y'all know ESPN is owned by Disney. And so, yeah, Shannon had that situation with the Instagram Live and he kept his job. Pat McAfee had a situation like we're seeing Disney. I'm not going to say they're transitioning to having complete mature content, but it seems like they're open to having commentators be a little more down to earth because they want to compete with a lot of these other people in that podcast space and that YouTube space where people seem to talk more freely. And I think they want to get into that space of HBO, Stars, Apple TV, where, you have more vulgar content going on and it's getting the ratings. So yeah, I do think Disney has become more open to more adult content. So while I'm a fan of Shannon and I'm wishing him the best, I still have to say, you got to understand what you're getting into with some of these younger chicks and some of these people who might be out to get your money. I don't think Shannon should have put himself in that situation. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.